enough, and I'm only holding W when the spy's dead. And yeah, sometimes that's good, but I feel like my team really needs me. Like
Yeah,
I feel like
you definitely don't have to put yourself on spy checking duty while the spy is alive 100% of the time. You like the hardest part, at least in my experience of like getting decent at invite pyro, is you have to be looking forward to denying spam while the spy is alive, while also making sure he doesn't get in on your combo, while also being worried. Like you have to kind of do it all at once. Like if you only end up doing one, a lot of times it can be really like detrimental. You either end up being like
yeah,
too passive,
I
or you'll
only
be
did
just like running in while your
I only
team
did
gets
the one. Like
backstabbed.
I only did reflect spam and I only spy checked. I didn't really walk forward, and I think that's what I'm gonna completely play different on my match. I think that's the idea. I think
Yeah,
that's what I
let's
want to try.
here
I
one sec.
have.
I gotta change the battery in my headset real quick, and yeah, let's pull up an upward. We'll see.
I think this one's it. I think this is the last one of the night.
All right, I should be back now. Also, is it chill if I record this and post this later?
Yeah. You
All
wanna
right,
watch them all?
well, we'll see. Some depends on what it looks like. Sometimes it's if it's the same kind of thing, like 3 demos in a row. You don't really need to watch all of them. Let
I think there's
me.
probably some tilt in here because my team started. We played here and we got like hard rolled, and then we played this team and we got rolled.
Yeah. All right, one sec. Let me.
So our team's probably like very defeated and tilted at this point.
Let me pull up a
But
window
I think
capture
this is the
real
last
quick.
demo we have. But my team definitely has the passion to win. I need to be better as like a leader and holy fuck this demo. Is it 250? Holy shit it is.
Jesus.
It records like everything. Oh, literally just as I'm about to go. Oh yeah, it's because of like a 20-minute fucking defense
Jesus.
or something like that. Yeah, we got fucking rolled tonight. I think everybody got rolled.
It's
That
okay, it
was
happens.
like
I mean, this
no.
is against the DT team. I mean, that's gonna be tough.
I don't think we should get rolled that hard though. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you
That's
just
just me.
got to work out the issues. It's all good.
Cause
All right.
I think we're much better than how we played. But I think our issue is we're just not playing good. Did that sticky cleared shit, I think. I actually speed it up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, clearing these is fun.
So
Cool, cool.
so real quick, they
Yeah.
try to have me do a sack main where me and our heavy create space. So like we decided to go for sacking instead.
Yeah, that's
Like our
totally
heavy,
fine.
like I tried to clear cart before. I think I didn't do it now.
Okay.
I think I'm just prioritizing my sniper.
Yeah. So this is a situation 100% where if you see your NG like AFK on your sniper, you can definitely like get out of here just because like you can let him handle it.
Yeah.
You don't want to overlap. That's the thing. Like if your NG's like a lot of times he's like building the dispenser like over on the right and stuff and kind of setting up with your flank. And like in those situations you want to be with your sniper. But yeah, if you like getting in sacks is like totally fine. It's super team preference.
Yeah, I think like for this, like again, I'm just gonna completely play different here. Like I don't like sitting on arbiter. I think it's good,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I feel like
if here, pause the demo real quick.
yeah,
Like, what you want to think about for when you should be sitting with your sniper is like if you look at the situation, your soldiers here, your heavies here, like you already have spy checkers here, so that means it is a good opportunity to get off of him. Basically, if your flank is on the other side and your sniper's alone here, then it's your job. You really want to try and use your other spy checking players as kind of like a guide of where you should go, especially since it's easier for you to reposition than like your heavy.
yeah, and I don't know. I think my whole issue that night, kind of piggybacking what you said, was just I literally just was spy checking only
Yeah.
and wasn't making space at all. And I mean, I talked to you about it in DMs, but yeah, I mean, you're gonna see me do this probably the whole game.
Okay.
And like I want to play completely different. I think I'm gonna try completely different new things. I mean, I did really watching the videos that you sent me, the 2 videos that you sent me, and then the
Yeah.
upward video I watched. I've definitely been clearing traps, and I've just been clearing spots, and that's been good. But I've just been sitting on my sniper, so I want to try new shit for the
Yeah. No.
match. I know it's like match times. I should have used the scrim, but I feel like I
Oh,
think
I mean,
just
you
more
used the scrim to try
now.
this, right? So like, it's all
Yeah,
good.
and I
And you
think
got the pregame scrim. Like, you can be extra aggressive in the pregame, find out limit test, and then like tone it in. This is a really good aggression right here. Really, really good. It sucks you don't actually get the kill. Like, no one dies. and then getting spy here. Oh, that sucks. That's J easy. That's
Yeah,
happens.
that's how it felt like sometimes. Like I would perfectly catch him out, and sometimes I'd be low, or sometimes my player would be low, and he just two revolver them, and I would perfectly shove him in the corner. He wouldn't get a stab. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, there's nothing more frustrating than like catching Jay Easy, walking up to your medic, breaking his knife, air blasting him, and then he just like three revolvers your medic in front of you, and it's like fuck, like what am I supposed to do, man? Yeah, he's very very good at that. No other spy is gonna like punish you that like nearly as much with his revolver. You just like that's why he's like the unchaseable spy.
No, and like here I'd catch him out too. Like he likes declicking that right side corner. He
Mm-hmm.
did it entire scrim, and I don't know why we didn't catch on. Like I think at one point, I don't know what demo this is. I started
Yeah, you
pre-firing the same
really need
spot.
your like soldier and scout to help you with him because you can break his knife no problem, but like he's just gonna run away and revolver you if you try to chase him. So you just need people to like that can actually chase him and like two shot him because you just detonator can't kill people and flamethrowers slow. Um. All right, but yeah, so we're just kind of chilling at first. If you get stuck on first, it like really really sucks.
Yeah,
For
so we
Pyro
did.
because there's not like a whole ton you can do. You can kind of try and help break like cliff or not cliff playground with your team. But okay, here's the situation. Like I see that you want to stay in your sniper, but like there's like not actually a threat here. He can just fucking baddie
No,
bind
I
if
know that. I think I
yeah.
literally, like you said, I just took sitting on my sniper as like a literal thing, and I just literally did nothing but do that the entire
Yeah,
game. He
you
didn't
got
get stabbed a whole lot, but it's like
that's just
I
good.
didn't do anything else.
Yeah, and like unfortunately too, like this is you're playing against like a better team, and you're playing against a sniper who is like as good as Arb too. So it's not like he gets to just free farm because he's like the better sniper. Like it's like Arb and Mountain are both very good. Nice, good catch. Okay, so here this is a micro thing. If you want to pause real quick, you just like
Yeah.
didn't need to put yourself in a position to die to that guy. You caught him on your heavy, you broke his knife, and you just got to back up. You stepping forward to try and like chase him at all is like why you're dead now, and like plus 10 seconds before your team is gonna have like another good push basically.
Yeah.
So just literally like when I play against Jay, I will just break his knife and live. That's like and tell my team where he is so they can go kill him.
No, I feel that. I mean, like it feels like I catch him out, but I just keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah. Like when you play against him on product, he'll literally just be on your cliff for minutes on end. You'll just like shoot a dead up
No,
there and be like,
I
guys, he's
watched him
still
for like
there.
about an hour. I watched him for about an hour on product do the same exact thing. He
Yep.
crosses dog bread a lot too.
Hmm.
He's very like he's predictable. He's just like you
So
can't
he's
cheese him.
just so slippery. Yeah, it's very impressive. Okay, this is totally solid. You got the Uber out. Nice. Totally fine. Hopefully your team just needs to kill the gunner. Your spy needs to be crossing like during this. And then this is great. Like sitting on cart to get ammo. I'm kind of looking for spy. It's super good. This is a totally fine time to be on your sniper too.
I feel like here I want to walk forward because our biggest issue with our team was that when what I saw the Jacob team and I did a demo review for my team because I'm in charge of my team reviews.
Yeah,
Uh, I take too long to explain things, but I mean
I get
I
it.
also I give them everything like the whole piece of the pie and I overwhelm them a bit with information. Because I feel like I know enough about the game where I can break the game down at like a high level,
Hmm.
but it's hard to condense that down to just like okay, what do these players specifically need? Because like
Yeah.
I don't know, like I want to give them everything because I have everything. But here, like, I want to prioritize probably less on my sniper here. Like you said, I want to be shoving main because what I found out their team likes to do, and we should have been doing more, is like I should be controlling main space so our demo man can access main because we're most likely going to kite top left regardless. Every invite demo I watched this season, teams are almost guaranteed to kite here,
Yeah.
and then they start transitioning either from cliff or to main, and I think I would have much more value playing to reflect the demo man, so our demo man can either control main with me and my scout, and then he could start looking playground, so our playground players can get onto there. I think me
Yeah.
spy checking here really isn't like good.
I
Like
think
I'm
I
not
think
saying
that's
it's
a
bad.
totally fine avenue as well. Your team just needs to like commit to it with you. And
I think I
uh,
start doing it.
like the thing that really sucks about this is you guys get the sniper pick, which is really good. But your spy like dies on the cross during like after the Uber, so he can't actually get in and kill the gun. Nice, cool. But yeah, now is a great time to take main space. Just be aggressive, be annoying. Super solid. Nice reflect. Can't believe that gun wasn't shooting you. But yeah, this is really good. I think your collapse with your team after that is really solid. You like the big thing. I'm always a little cautious of like running in main like myself. I want my demo to like be calling that he wants to take that space, and then like it's totally fine for you to be there because your NG can like handle your sniper no problem. In that kind of situation, It
So
just like
here,
in all the downtime when you're like waiting to set up the push and like start walking is like when you want to be on your sniper basically until you're actually needed. And if your sniper, like if you can get your sniper in top left while your team takes space and like say your ND's dead or he's somewhere else and like your sniper can just like start shooting people because that's kind of like another really strong win con on first is just if your sniper can see all the way to back hill uncontested, like they just like can't peek out. Like it's just kind of like it just forces them to
that's a
hide
good way
pretty
to put
much.
it, I think. So like kind of floating more before doing anything, and then when we're actually like ready to start aggressing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
think that's
hopefully you
that's
can
good.
clear out spy or like catch him on the way. Because something that I always try to think about, and I think I've probably mentioned it when talking to you before, and I've struggled to put it into words, is that you want to like find like good positioning with your team. Like you want to be walking with your demo and playing aggressive, and be aware of how that's going to affect the spy and like how he can even like get to you, right? Like if you're actually walking and you check all the places he can be like while you're walking in, he has to be like walking in from behind you and you're getting further away from him as you walk, you know? So you can kind of turn around and look and see. You don't want to like you don't want to hunt the spy. It's a weird like concept, but like you can just kind of like take the space with your team, start reflecting, clear left and right, and know you have time to like reflect a couple things, turn around, be like, okay, spy's not walking in right now, so I have another like few seconds. Keep reflecting things, keep taking space, and the faster you take space and the more space you take, the harder it is for spy to actually get to anyone that he wants to kill.
Yeah,
Um,
I hear what you're trying to say.
yeah, I'm like really bad at explaining it, but yeah.
I feel that on something sometimes too. Like I had to learn how to break like the second hold or something like that a lot of times. Like just play that completely different. Like I haven't been so reserved from like, yeah. Anyway,
All
so
right,
here like we get a
they're
lot
gonna,
of
you
picks.
guys
So
like
like
roll them into second, which is really
yeah. So
good.
my
Yeah.
my idea is like, okay, my heavy's really slow.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play where the heavy is to deny them from peeking there because I want my demo on backtracks. So like
Yeah.
I think you even brought it up in a demo. So like
Yeah, just you don't want to like ever actually walk in that room, I don't think. But if you just play the doorway and you can trust other people to kind of spy check, I don't like that Arb wants to play here. Playing here with him is like totally fine, but I don't think he needs to. Like he has put himself in a position that is like a free backstab location if you don't come
yeah,
over
and
here.
and I didn't want to leave him here to get
Yeah,
stabbed. Like my combo, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like I
yeah.
wanted to play with my combo here, I would say. So
I
so
think it's
he
probably
can
fine
just
since your heavy got into position that you get up here with Arb because he did put himself in like the scariest position possible. But I think if he could have placed himself closer to like the ground, like even on cart or something, that's an easier place to spy check while doing your job. Um, Man, Jay gets two there. That sucks.
yeah,
It's
he went on card a lot and got a lot of value there. And I think now that we have like I think I don't know, he would always go and decloak from that little house like
mhm.
area there, that back playground area,
I don't
and
like
it
how your
was.
medic was playing in a position to get backstabbed from cart there, which that like really sucks. And like your scout should be
I
looking
think we
around
all
more.
kited to
But
cart thinking we can get cart. Like I kited to cart thinking if I just lived there for a second, but I think that was kind of bad on me because I
yeah,
ended up
I
getting
think if you're
myself
gonna
killed.
kite to cart, like when you're something to think about whenever you're trying to kite with your team is you almost want to try to be spy checking first on the way out and then looking back to try and deal with like spam instead of like looking
Yeah.
at the spam while you back up because everyone else is going to be looking like backpedaling basically. So like you kind of have to be the one that like is clearing out for spy on like the way so they don't get backstabbed like that. I mean, it's a tough collapse, anyways. Even if Jay doesn't get like two there, soldiers on like playground right now, scouts running in, demos walking in from backtracks. Like it's gonna be tough for you guys to do anything but maybe live and leave. Um, but yeah, that's what I would say. Just try to be like something that's really applicable to is like leaving on Asheville. Like if your med is like backing out shutter and then like backs up into lobby, like you want to be like spy checking, looking back while that guy does that instead of like trying to like reflex spam because most of the time like the shutter's just going to get shut, you know, and then you have space to like clear out for spy and then worry about people like with projectiles coming back in. But yeah, good news is
Oh,
sniper's dead here, so
yeah.
yeah, I don't know when she died, but you guys
Oh, my
might be able to.
crosshair's that big. Okay, maybe it's just my HUD.
Oh
Or
my.
because I was like my crosshairs are never that big in game. I was like that'd be crazy. I think it's just the HUD.
Yeah. All right, so you know spy is dead here, kick in position, so like getting arb like uphill is like really what you want to do right now. Like Jay's probably like just gonna be starting to cross right now, basically.
So
Um,
Han ends up getting like a pick. I think he kills two, and
um,
at that point I just decide to feed.
Yeah, I don't love the feed. I think I would rather you just try to like deal with that scout
I think it was
directly.
called that we wanted to sack, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if it's a call, then yeah, going in is totally fine. But yeah, I would have just tried to like pressure that scout out so he doesn't get anything, and then try to live. But that's fine. Now you know Jay is going to be in position as you walk up, so be wary of that.
So he started playing a lot behind that playground area, like
Yeah, just like
so.
revolvering people from like the flank
Yeah,
playground
from the
area.
back
Yeah,
area.
yep,
So I definitely like. I think I saw see him even once here.
yeah, which is totally fine. Nice, nice.
I'm trying to do that little cross flare thing that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's just nice to help clear the sniper out because it's such a tough position to like. You don't want to peek it because like the sniper is literally just holding you and you're just gonna die instantly if you do. This is fine. This is like a great time to be like spy checking. And then yeah, just being here to stuff the Uber. Your demo dying like sucks, but like you get your med and your sniper out. You got respawns. Like this is totally fine. Um, Definitely want to be worried about spy again right now. He's probably gonna try and like collapse on you guys as they try to stuff this. Like I would, as soon as you see that soldier, okay, I don't know what Jay's doing actually. He's just like chilling on the front line, so that's good for you at least. So actually get sniped.
Yeah, he didn't go for a ton of stabs. Like he,
Yeah, like personally, like as soon as I see that soldier like try to go for that bomb, like I'm like turning around and looking down the hill to see if Jay's trying to like walk in with that.
he went. I think he aggressively decloaked in the front.
Yeah, yeah, he was just like standing in front of you, which is, I mean, that's fine. Like even if you turn around and he ends up being there, like that's fine. But yeah, just cool. You guys get demo med though. Nice, and that guy's no knife. Where is your combo at? Oh, you guys end up falling back. That sucks.
We can't
You
push.
Yeah, you guys really need to like try to take this space. Maybe even like do something from like collapse from side as you guys push out. You just have to get out and take the space. But the thing that sucks about this map is like past like this area of the rocks, it's like so hard
I
for
catch
Pyro
him.
to actually do
Yeah, he
anything.
heard it. I catch him, but then he drops down.
Yeah, that's good though. I mean, you just bought yourself 10 seconds. Like he's got to drop down there. He's getting a
Yeah,
pack, and then
I
he's
think I should
either
look forward.
like most likely right now he's either going to come from side, he's going to come from like the right side over here, or could be on our, I, but yeah, like now is a good time to be worried about him walking in. Yep, good catch. Don't you actually probably can chase this? This is probably a kill. He's usually never like actually that out of position when you catch him. So good job.
It's not like even like the best spies. It doesn't feel like they're hard to catch. It just feels like sometimes it's hard to get kills or like we talked
Yeah,
about it, or it's just like
he's just so fucking
there's no
slippery
spy
and
I've
deadly.
played. Yeah, there's no spy I've played where like wow, it's like I can't never catch this guy out. You know what I mean? I did
Yeah,
play against Evil Spy. Evil Spy was a little hard because he's like the king of coin flipped.
yeah. He's just like the aggressive decloak. You just got to switch your
I'm,
timing up completely, like when
so
you play against a spy
here,
like that.
yeah. So here we fixed this issue. We had this issue on third entirely, and I even brought it up to my team in a map review. Where we needed to rotate our combo backtracks to work
Yeah.
our sniper backtracks to spam this gun out,
Mm-hmm.
so our cat players can walk, because we were trying to walk cat when our combo couldn't walk,
Yeah,
and we're also trying to walk through main here into the gun.
yeah.
I don't know
Walking
why
through
we
main
did
is
this,
really
because
bad.
I even told my team, it was like, you guys need to be like, your default should be giving buffs to like catwalk players, having them sit, wait, and spy check, and then just fucking go backtracks and work our sniper. Everybody else goes there, because then our soldier demo man can help spam the gun.
Yep.
That guy's gonna wrangle it, and then our soldier can start spamming it, and then we can start like actually going backtracks and spamming them, because they were playing forward on that little bucket area, I think it's
Yeah.
what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I call
our
it
issue
U-turn,
was
but I
we
think
weren't-
the Euros have like invaded and everyone calls it bucket now.
yeah, I think like the issue is we weren't spamming cart as super like aggressive. We were kind of spamming a tiny bit. We just needed like full send spam, and then we needed to just rotate main here, play where Arbiter is in the front, and then take our exchange and then end our post. But the issue was we were just constantly losing cat because we're peeking cat early. So,
Yeah,
like,
you
you're
have to
gonna
go
see
at the
us
same
make,
time.
like, a really stupid mistake that I don't know why we made. I don't know. It
Yeah, I
wasn't.
know.
It was like I don't know. It's just new mistakes. So yeah, I'm gonna try to like. We're down 3, and Arbiter's also like peeking when he probably needs to like wait until our demo can spam that out.
Yeah.
Or just come backtracks with us.
Yeah, like your whole team, like your whole combo needs to be coming through backtracks with your sniper. Your flank needs to be on cat, and you they start taking cat, will you guys take the space like at
Yeah,
the
they get
base of the
buffs.
choke?
Now we
Yeah.
start going cat, like our
Okay.
flank here. I think I caught him a few times in this
Oh yeah,
area.
he loves to decloak back to your left. Like he loves that spot. That gun is crazy. Jesus.
Yeah, no, that gun's really hard to deal with, and it's like I think we just need like literally our spy and our sniper to shoot it, because it's like they sit their pyro on it, and like our demo man really can't do anything, and then they
Yeah,
just
you
get
could just like
a roller
enforcer it and
coaster.
shit if you wanted. Yeah.
So like here, they don't even have to put their demo on it. They put like their sniper and demo man wide roller coaster, and they put their gun there, and like
Hmm.
I think at that point, yeah, we just need to rotate Davey to flank.
Yeah. Well, even right now, like the other like really strong breaker is just having your sniper like sitting backtracks, not like trying to peek the gun, because you can take the SVS and then make sure the demo can't like actually peek tracks, so you guys can like focus the gun too.
I don't know.
But
It
he
felt
has
like
to like
there
win
was,
SVS to do it,
felt like our demo
obviously.
couldn't get spam on this gun was the biggest issue.
Yeah. Well, it's because they're pressuring you from like two places, you know. As I said, if your sniper can actually stop them from peeking your peeking roller coaster like they are, like that's really helpful.
I do think when we get Uber, but we probably should just take it.
Yeah, it's gonna suck though, because you're gonna just get oh ah.
Get him. Yeah,
Oh,
it
nice.
was a little bit bad of a chase, but I don't know. It was a really stupid decloak by him.
Yeah, I mean he almost got
It
away,
was a
but
goofy
yeah,
chase too.
yeah, just way too much sitting in house. And you know, Spy said, um, just like yeah, be trying to get in post is basically all you can do. Oh,
The heavy
that's a
is right
dotlet.
there.
Oh, that's a dotlet.
Shove it. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I've seen invite heavies do that all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Shove
yeah.
it,
No, no,
like,
yeah,
8
that's
cents, like there. Like,
totally reasonable for me to be there, and
it's
then they
just
take
we
an
didn't really
aggressive
get the
Uber.
force, and like we only got like 2 picks, and then they recollapsed on us.
Yeah, these guys are really good at like they've been trying a lot of like aggressive stuff on like the third hold, which a lot of other teams aren't. Like I don't think you're gonna see another team doing shit like this. Jay, okay, so this is a situation where you just don't want to be spamming deaths. Like if you're like Pyro on like third in that kind of like open area at the base of choke is a really hard point because there's like so many places Spy can like walk in from. Plus you kind of have to worry about
Yeah.
spam and such. So you really just want to be like kind of like holding a good position and like checking like for Spy walking in, and then be ready to like get in on the call. Because a lot of the deaths really aren't going to do anything because they're like playing like in dispensers and like on a medic. So you just want to make sure that like because Spy is the only class that can really get in unless they're all actually walking into you. Like Spy's alive right now. I don't like you like peeking this with your dead out. But this is
I got to there.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say you should air blast him down the hill, but that's okay. You get the
I'm gonna
med
throw
out,
the
which is
demo on
good. Yeah,
that.
or the demo, which is good. Yeah. So I mean, you've demo sniper down. You guys should have respawns and scout down. Like this is a good time to like take a really. You have to just take a really fast push here. Take a fast dry. your scout's funny. Well, you guys just need your flank just needs to rush cat right now. It's like too late now, unfortunately. Actually,
No,
but
that gun just slows down so much time, and I really don't know. Like, I feel like that's so hard as demo man too if the pyro sits on it.
yeah, it's tough.
And you
Unfortunately,
also
it's
can't
just like not
rotate
something you
backtrack.
can personally do. You know, like
I think
really
my
do
only
anything
solution
about.
to that, bro, because he can wrangle it, is like, yeah.
Wait, did you not break his? Oh, did he just DR and
I
not
don't
break
know
his
if he did
knife?
or- No, he did dead ringer. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough. I didn't even think about it because yeah, I thought you had 10 seconds too. Yeah. No, but yeah, you got to be careful if you. I guess if you like hit him with your like if he pops his like dead ringer instantly, be wary that he can still have his knife.
I think this would help, like, get rid of the third hold. Also, if we were already backtracks to begin with, for them to set this shit up, and like, because I think the idea is like if they wrangle it, you still have this cover to kind of. Sorry, I'm like focusing on the forward hold a little bit.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
if you have this cover, you don't really have to look at the gun, and you can just ignore having to spam the pyro out. So then you can spam it from a protected angle. Because I felt like as a pyro on defense, demo spamming backtracks was like I couldn't reflect all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your team, in my opinion, for like demo spamming backtracks on third, like if you're on defense, is you kind of just have to play around it. Like your team shouldn't be playing like right outside the door, and you shouldn't be worried too much about reflecting it. You should just play out of the spam and then be ready to stuff the Uber, unless you like if you're not forward holding. I mean. Because yeah, you just don't have like the space, like the ammo or the time to reflect all of
I think
it.
and get a frag. I almost kill him, but he grabs back.
It sucks. Yeah, I mean, I get the chase. That's like a totally fine chase. It's like Danks has good movement, so he got out. But
He got pack, but
Well, yeah, well, he had good enough movement to get to the pack like as quickly as
Yeah.
possible. Most other meds are gonna like get stuck on something or like fumble around a bit more.
I think I run shotgun here. Yeah, I switch off.
Yeah, I get it. After not killing that med, I get it. I was about to say that's like the fucking. That's why Dead
Yeah,
Ringer
I think I
sucks,
was
man.
like, I
Or
don't do
like
damage class.
Detonator sucks. Shotgun's like low key fine in this area too, to be honest, because like you're not doing a lot with debt on offense here.
So this is, I had an issue with this, and I'll
Yeah,
pause it because you might see it. The soldier would just live top right, and he would just always bomb back up here, and he would just spam rockets at Arbor, and Arbor just eat the rockets, and like
top
I don't
right or
really know what
top
to do here.
left, like in like by boxes, like in the doorway.
Like, sorry, like right here.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
see my mouse, and then also a lot of times their scout would run lower, and I couldn't deal with either of those things. Like I could run at the soldier, and I feel
yeah,
like I missed a lot of reflex to be fair on my end because like you said, at a certain point when you get so close to the soldier, it just comes down to predictability, and I'm just so new to the class. It's not the best. I'll be
yeah, yeah.
honest. So it's like I lose that fight. It feels like 9 times out of 10. I'm not trying to switch to my debt. Sometimes I maybe did a few times. I'm not sure depending on the demo we watch. But I know you said just running down with that flamethrower, and then like hoping you get that frag.
Yeah, because you
But
pressure him by like doing damage while still being able to uh like have your reflect. Because like
how do I deal with that soldier? So
um really like one thing I'm seeing here is that you guys don't really have control of like tiles or clock. I don't think outside of you and your sniper, which kind of sucks because you can deal with the soldier kind of just fine just by like standing where you are and reflecting. Like you can just move up a bit and not really sacrifice your positioning as long as you're not like super low on ammo. And like a lot of the like if you're just putting the rockets like kind of like into the ground like around him, like he's going to be taking damage and like not want to keep shooting rockets at you. You don't have to like take a super aggressive fight on him. But like that combined with the spy is a little tough to deal with. That's why you don't want to give up your positioning too much. And the scout running lower, other than the fact that you're on shotgun and can like have the opportunity to win the one with him, all like that's a tough one. A lot of scouts will do that. It's really really common. Ideally, you have like some amount of control of like Harry Potter or lower that can help you with that. Whether your soldiers like down there. Or whatever, or you just like buy the time. Like sometimes it's literally like, okay, I see the scout, I'm catching him, I'm lighting him on fire, I'm dying, and my sniper has enough time to get out and not die, and then we can retake this position. Because like you're not like if a buff scout's running at you on pyro, like unfortunately you're just losing that most of the time.
yeah, no, I hear you. So going back to this a little bit too, like I saw sometimes Pyros play main. I feel like I'm too valuable playing here on my sniper because I just hard deny the spy, and it's also the fact that like I deny the soldier if he goes back upper.
Yeah,
So
your
it's like
NG can't
part of
do
me,
this job unfortunately, not nearly
yeah.
as
So
well.
like I feel like this is the one spot where like I kind of talking to myself, my engineer is like, because my engineer was asking me, he's like, bro, my mentor was telling me to spy check. Oh, we're just both spy checking.
Yeah.
At least Arthur's not dying, but it's like, but it's like we're not really, you know, the spy's not really the issue. I
Yeah.
mean, it's everything else, and creating space. So
Yeah.
no, I think it's just yeah, running at that soldier if I see him. It's just hard sometimes because if we don't have certain picks, like I can't run at him. And he was doing a lot of the. He was actually doing like Joey was doing this shit. I don't know. I think this is Joey we were playing against. He was spamming this angle, so you can shoot rockets through here.
Mhm.
You see
Oh,
the
and
little
like
mouse?
landing like basically on
Yeah,
you
and
right
I
now.
like I can't reflect that into him. Like if he was shooting him here, I could reflect him on the ground, but he just backs up to the corner and then it does no damage to him. So he beats me on ammo.
Yeah,
Like
I
90%
think
of the
that
time.
kind of thing, like if the soldier's doing that, well, that's really annoying. That's a really good angle to spam.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
miss.
you're
Okay,
just
well you're gonna see me miss like a
yeah,
zillion reflects.
yeah, just off timing happens. So just
Otter mode, it's all
yeah.
good.
Like I think the best thing you can do in that kind of situation, or at least like what I'm thinking of off the top of my head, if he's like spamming, that's tough. Yeah, you're peeking too far into the sniper there. Was your big
Yeah,
mistake?
this happened a few times where like I didn't even like you saw like how like where I was though a little bit though like
Yeah,
I was
it's
not even
brutal.
fully exposed.
You basically can't walk up the stairs all the way.
That happened so many times throughout scrimmages, and I don't know, that was so annoying.
I think if you
I think
can
I
tighten
think I
up.
even start talking to Mountain. Like I probably start typing at one point. There was one situation I get like I had a death like that, and our demo man was dead, our sniper was dead, and the gun was dead, and I'm like, our demo man was on bats. I'm like, bro, why aren't you just swinging our demo? I was like, that would be like, that's the better frag. I'm like, why are you swinging me? I'm like, I'm not even
Mountain
betting you
loves
at
shooting
this point.
pyros. She will
No,
shoot the
I'm like,
pyro
I'm
more
not
than
even
anyone
betting him at
else.
that point. I'm like, my priority has been look for the spy because I think the Spencer was dead at that point too, or
Yeah.
like look to get cart. So it's like, I don't know. It's just like him going out of his way to kill me when they were like, there's a way better frag. Like
Um,
it made no sense to me.
but yeah, I think the best thing you can hope for if the soldier's spamming like he is in a way that you can't really like pressure him out, is just like tighten up, hit the reflex, and you can just like reflect them into nothing. It doesn't really matter. If you can give your sniper the chance to like not get flinched and take a shot or two and maybe win SVS and then give up the position, that's better than to like nothing, you know? That's kind of what I would try and say, because that is like tough pressure to deal with if he's like shooting like the like through the window like that and you can't really do anything.
So I
Yeah,
got better.
yeah,
As
I
you can
think this is
see.
totally fine. But one thing I would say is think about the fact that your sniper actually wasn't in position to be like taking SVS or doing anything there. Like you just spent like 7,500 ammo on like rockets that weren't going to do damage to anyone. Like you could have just backed up, and like you would have like 5 more reflex right now than you
Yeah.
currently do.
Arbiter ends up killing him, so it ends up
Yeah,
working out. I think
yeah, that makes life easy for sure.
that.
But yeah, try to think about your ammo management in these kind of situations is what I'd say. Like I say, you just kind of you wasted like 5 or 6 reflex that you didn't have to, which could have bought Arb more time if that fight kept going.
I think here I want to come in because I think I want to have value. Cause
Yeah,
Arbor's dead,
here what I would like what I like to do if my sniper's dead or like I killed the spy and the soldier's dead is try to take the space wide right as your team walks. It can be hard sometimes. But yeah, basically trying to like stuff the spawns like as a team is like really what you want to do to like fully finish capping. Okay, Arb, it's an interesting angle.
does this pop up chat logs by chance? I know
Um,
I think my game. No, I think I remember that. My chat's off. I was gonna say I had
uh,
some choice words and I didn't say them. You know. That was very bad.
not trying to get
It was very
banned.
heated this game. It wasn't just us two. It was like they were pretty mad too. I think I like win a 1v1 against Dotwet and he like gets pissed.
Oh,
I just like
Dalit.
start typing. I think I switch back off here.
It's
Yeah.
very funny.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm Pyro and last there, like when my sniper dies, because after Spy's dead, my like you said, like I'm immediately jumping out from window and I'm trying to get value on my team.
Yeah,
So
pretty
like,
much.
you saying at that point I should just shift right and that's my only value, or
You can take cart and reflex spam off the cart. You can take space right. It really depends on where your team is actually at in like the push for what you want to do. Like if they're still like hiding in main, you kind of can't do that much other than group up with them. If they're like trying to push spawn and like push cart, you can either get on cart or take space like wide right and like try and like hold their spawn there.
oh I remember this. I switched off to stock because
Ugh.
I was having issues with like ammo like reflecting. So I had this throughout the it was the entire game. I fixed a little bit of this later on, but I had issues with ammo management on first after the reflect war. I had several times early on in my Saturday where I would reflect too much, and then the pyro would just walk forward, and I couldn't do anything about it. And
Yeah,
I've changed
generally,
that since then.
yeah, your team wants to play in positions where like the like random spam over the hill isn't actually a threat, basically. Because like I basically don't reflect spam over the hill before the Uber almost at all, and then I'll be like out of ammo in like the post because I like spend it all trying to like stuff the Uber and get my team out, and then I have to get ammo. But I don't. You generally don't need to spend much ammo on the before the Uber most of the time.
What was it? Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. So I think I run shotgun on this as well. So I think I'm running like literally full stock.
Jesus.
Because I think my mindset is like I value like I don't know. I was trying to try something different. Whereas like I see Pyros running stock, so I was like I want. What the fuck is going on with this taunt shit?
Yes. Stock, in my opinion, is generally not very good because you're sacrificing the ability to like switch back to your primary quickly and like reflex stuff, which you will notice. It will affect you when you like get into a fight and you just like have to like wait for your fucking flamethrower to pull back out. And most of the problems, like most of the things that like are ammo management related, can just be solved by like playing your ammo management better.
Like here, I'm probably puffing too much.
Yeah, so like what I'll do on upward first, like I've probably mentioned, is like I'll just kind of like wait around 6 seconds, check upper, check left side. If spy's not there, I'll call these on. It's good job dealing with the pyre there, and I like the reflect. I think it was a well played post fight there. But worry about spy walking in right now, basically. But most of the time, I think they're going to be sending Jay to cross during the Uber and then sap
So like
the
I know.
telly. Yeah.
Where did he come from? Was
He probably just came around flank or took the telly, but your whole team dies too, which sucks. Like, it doesn't matter if you kill that guy. Your whole team's still dying, unfortunately. I think you're the only person he killed. Maybe got one other.
I think he got another guy. I think he decloaked. I remember this. We wiped here.
Yeah.
He took a decloak on playground.
Yeah, like, generally speaking, when it comes to spy on first, if you want to pause real quick.
Yeah.
So we can talk about second. Generally speaking, when it comes to like spy on first, is you want to do the check, make sure he doesn't get across hill, make sure he doesn't easily get across tracks and try to do something stupid. Then you can assume he's either going like playground or flank. Usually it's flank because most teams just either when they sack, when they take an exchange, their goal is to get their spy across so the spy can sap gun in the post fight or a fight afterwards. You know, like cross during the sack, sap the telly, come in, sap the gun, take the Uber, gun dies. You know. So you can generally assume most spies aren't going to go for something super aggressive at the start. You just want to make sure that they don't have the opportunity to come to your team where they're going. And then in the post, generally it should be hard for the spy to actually get to your combo because you have your heavy on playground. So like spy shouldn't be able to stab your sniper. Spy shouldn't be able to come from playground. You have your NG watching like flank and on his gun. Your scout kind of like flowing in between there, like however he sees fit. So you have a lot of spy checkers like back there, and you have your soldier in like the top right. So you have like 4 people that should all be able to kind of spy check and make it hard for him to get past them. So you definitely want to think about spy being able to come in from behind. But for the most part, it's kind of a lower threat. So I don't blame you too much for getting backstabbed there because you got backstabbed from like basically where someone else should have been spy checking. Like I said, your whole team gets wiped, so it's like tough. But yeah, that's kind of generally my thought process. Like you want to hold the space at the base of hill and like not let them take like
so
main or tracks.
Or checking main. I just want ammo management a little bit better.
Yeah, you can like check around when he's gonna cross, and if you don't catch him when he crosses, he's not gonna be like crossing again, right? Like otherwise, like he's either gonna be like decloaking in like a bad spot in front of you somehow, or you could check like the little corner to your right, like by like the minecart, like at the base of hill. But like, if you don't catch him on the cross, you don't need to keep checking the cross.
Or the man bug spot, the corner spot where he decloaks.
Oh yeah,
corner and then those are like the 2 spots I try to like look at. Or like
the only time people are gonna do that is if they disrespect like your team. To be honest, unless you're like playing against Galaxy.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally like you shouldn't have to check the man bug spot because you have fucking like 4 people like playing around like playground. Like your medic should be able to like look at that if he's playing under there. But even your med shouldn't be playing under there. But yeah.
I hear you. I'll unpause.
Okay, yeah. Let's look at second. It's gonna be like a tough hold because like Arb died super late. You just gotta rotate backtracks here. Very good catch. Nice. Now you know you can just look forward. Look forward, walk backtracks. Fuck, your Arb is still dead actually. This really sucks.
Yeah, I think we're waiting for our.
Yeah, you have to.
We're waiting. I think.
I mean, the whole reason backtracks is good is getting your sniper set up. Otherwise, it's like legit terrible. So yeah, but you know you can just look forward here. Like Jay's alive, but he's gonna be a while. Okay, this is a fine stuff. I wouldn't overfocus the.
Trap, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't overfocus the pyro quite as much, but I think you kind of did your best there. Like they took a good Uber into you, and you prevented some deaths. What I would say is like after you like air blasted Jake up 1 time and lower, you want to refocus on the demos you back up.
They took like a really.
That's a really good sack.
And I don't know. I probably should have kept my first out. I switched to my secondary thinking I could like meat shot, but like we were not ready for this. This is a really good sack by them.
Yeah, they just caught you off guard. It's a good sack. Like, I think even with your flamethrower out, you're probably not like saving the world from the sack there. But yeah, just keep your flamethrower out. Try to air blast them away the best you can. You're probably still dying in that sack. So that's brutal. That's 3 people like landing in the same spot at the same time.
Really good coordination by them. But...
Yeah. That's a really good. I don't know if I've ever seen a team like take such a good sack. That almost felt like a, you know how like teams will like fast sack into like vigil last after they take third, like as you come out of spawn. Like that's what that felt like. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. Yeah. So yeah, something you got to think about on this point is if the gun is dead, worry about that. Otherwise, soldiers aren't really going very often for that. Okay, what is? Fluoris is on the fucking hunt.
No, that's what I'm saying. They started getting ballsier as shit. But it's also because we were losing really hard. Like,
Yeah, I mean
so
they just have like all the time in the world.
they
Okay,
have all
so
the
I
time to do
don't.
stupid shit.
The thing I don't like here is I think your positioning isn't great. I understand now that Arb's like has his back to fucking shithouse because Arb likes to do that.
Yeah, because
Um,
it's like I don't want him to get stabbed because my biggest fear is the spy's gonna. Most of the time, I see spies crossing the shit house in that corner.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one there is on your NG, which really sucks too. But what I would say is you want to play kind of where you're stuffing this Uber is kind of where you want to play most of the time. You could do the same spy checking on like to shithouse from here. And like you're out of the way of the spam and you're not like it felt like your team was kind of like playing central like in the spam while you were like trying to play in it and reflect it when like your sniper can like play a little wide. You don't have to play like right next to him. Your NG can play further back. Your demo can play like out a little bit. Like you're all clumped up kind of for no reason. But yeah, so I don't love the positioning
I think
on
yeah
third.
no, I think we could have been out a little bit more.
Yeah. Uh,
Like you were saying.
okay, you guys get out, which is
I
fine.
almost don't want to spy check him there, but I don't want to leave him to die. You know what I mean?
What who Arb?
Arv there.
Yeah. Sometimes you got like
Okay.
wait, where is he playing right now? I'm sorry. Was he bottom left?
He was like on third. He was near shit house.
Oh
He was
yeah.
back to shit house. Like there, I
You
don't know.
kind of
I
gotta
wanna.
just like shoot fire at the door of shithouse and pray because the nice thing about third is there's only one real place where the spy can cross because like main and shithouse are kind of the same thing. Like you spy checking both at the same time if you're standing like from the right and spraying fire into shithouse because spy shouldn't
Yeah.
ever really be able to
I
cross
felt
through
like
your
during
heavy.
scrims, kind of what you were talking about, like that little, like you talked about it in the map review, that path. Like
Yeah.
I definitely would catch spy every single time he would try to cross. Like if I was in a position to do so, I
Hmm.
would get him every single time. So like
Yeah.
it's
Because like
easy.
the most important thing is knowing if he's behind you or not. Because if he's in front of you, third is really easy. If he's behind you, you got to be really really concerned about how fast Spy can get in from all the corners and shit that he can be behind. Um, so yeah, as long as you like break his knife like as he's coming out of shithouse and like make it so he doesn't like walk through and stab your sniper, it's like fine. You don't have to like play all the way over there. The big thing I'd say is it's nice to be able to play out on your sniper if your sniper's trying to play like on roller coaster or like in front of shithouse, but. Otherwise, I kind of just default to like in that little corner where you stuff the Uber at for the most part and just try to spy check. It also like you having your gun down like that whole time also really sucks because you want to play out because of the soldier, but you got to be a little more aware of the soldier bombing when that happens because yeah, soldiers will abuse that as soon as the gun dies, they'll just like land on your like be high. Here, if you haven't gotten back on debt, you definitely need to. I fucking hate reflecting off the gun. It sucks so much. The geometry here is like so annoying.
It's really hard. Like
It just feels bad. Something that I was talking to DT about, I guess like yesterday. That sucks. Just a little late. Something I was talking to DT about like yesterday is that he thinks it's like worthwhile to like if your sniper's trying to take SVS on the gun, it's good to keep your pyro like in the sniper's hitbox, even if it means your pyro dies, just like reflecting the spam. I wouldn't die for the gun ever, but if your sniper's trying to take SVS, like staying wide, I think is like fine. I think that makes sense. Because I think I probably said. So go ahead.
no, I'm listening to you. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I probably said that you should never die to sniper on last, but I think if your sniper's taking SVS in the gun, that is like a fair idea from DT. I think it makes sense. You guys end up just kind of getting wiped. There's not a whole ton you could have done. Like I said, I think you want to be off shotgun. You want to be on det because you can preempt
Yeah,
the sniper in the windows and stuff
am.
there.
It's just I don't know. That was one of those games where it was like, oh, nothing I do works. So I'm gonna run shotgun and see like, oh, like what happens. Uh,
Did
this is,
you just gotta make sure you're communicating with your NG on if the dispenser dies. Like, did he have the dispenser up? I wasn't sure.
I think he's been talking to me. Oh fuck, my game crashed. Love that.
Classic.
Let me load this shit back up. We're playing the fucking craft with the team. Some of the team, not all the team. But I'll load it back up. I'm fucking. We'll watch another one because I think that one I played completely different, a little bit, some differences, but I think generally I did some of the same things. I would
Okay.
say. So, besides the shotgun, the only thing I would change was like, I played more debt. I think towards the end of it, like we were losing, so we played I think 6 halves in total Saturday
Jesus.
or 5. We played a lot of upward. So our thought process, but it was like long upward because we had such a such like long holds that we had held against us against like better teams.
Hmm.
So we played for like probably a good 2.5 hours or something like that per. We played a while.
Oh, it's good. Lots of practice.
No, it was. Although I feel like I don't know. It's hard to like help your team out because I feel like I have the knowledge to tell them what's going wrong, but it's really hard when like half the time here it's like I'm turning around and I'm spy checking. I can't physically look forward and see what's
Hmm.
going on, and that's also the hard part too. Is like I wanted to tell my demo, I was like I want to help you, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So, like I don't know what I could fix. Like if I could look forward more, I can immediately identify the issue and like try to like I've been trying to do that more in game, just like focus on like if we have something that's going on, like fixing it. We can review maybe one more.
Yeah, yeah. Let's take a look at one more
I
upward.
want to look at see if I have another one. I think it was this one might be a different one. I think this is also against the Cure team. It was a 27 tick one, so this one's probably also another one we got fucking hard rolled. I mean, you're gonna learn, I guess.
Oh yeah, it happens. I get it.
Oh, it's whatever. I mean, it's kind of the reality. Like half of our team's like brand new.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like being in a position where it's like you just have a ton to learn. You're always like, I like it when it's really easy to just like pinpoint your mistakes and get punished for things and change things and see improvement quickly. It's always fun.
Holy fuck, this is like a movie. Zooming in like this shit. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna try a lot of different things. So like when we watch the match, I think I'm just in like even if we win or lose, like I want to just go over it. So I have
Yeah,
like
for
a
sure.
reference to go off of. But I don't know. I'll put my ego aside if I lose. But I think we can beat this team. I think we should beat this
Who are
team.
you guys playing?
China.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's super winnable. Yeah, absolutely.
Probably who we're competing against for playoffs, in my opinion.
Okay, who do they have
Because
on Spy?
it's Mr. Popo.
Oh, I don't know if I've. Oh yeah, I did play against him in when he was ringing for the Exile team.
He does a lot of aggressive decloaks.
Yeah, yeah. Just be careful of him. Like he will literally like be disguised,
on
like
people.
holding hands with like your medic walking onto your sniper
No,
and stuff
he
like that.
does. I watched him on product a lot. He'll decloak literally on people, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, it's like I have like I wouldn't say like I don't know why, but like I'm pretty good with audio cue sounds on spy decloaks. Like I hear my spy decloaks all the time, so I'm not worried if he decloaks on somebody aggressively. I'll immediately hear it. Like I'm
Yeah.
not worried about that. I think it's more. It's just like it's the timing, like going quick.
Hmm.
That would
He will.
definitely be,
He
like,
crosses like really predictably on this map. Like he'll cross on the over the hill at 6 seconds. Like I think I caught him both times or like
point
both
flips
halves.
a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he got me like one time randomly because he decloaked behind the rock on a hill like on from defense, and like literally walked next to my medic. Like he came from like the same hitbox as my medic to stab my sniper, and I was like, "There's just no way that was an enemy. Like, there's no way you didn't stab my medic, or like no one noticed you. Like, you walked past like two people." But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put this down there. So I think I run debt here. Oh yeah,
Oh,
so
you
I
saw him,
think I
nice.
see him.
Yep. It's fine not to
Alright, I
chase.
guess
You just like you saw him. You know where he is. Just like chill. You don't have to worry about him for a little bit. He should be. Yeah. Just take this exchange. Nice.
I think immediately after the exchange try to get ammo.
Yeah, I do this a lot as well.
I don't know if it was wrong. I was gonna say like I don't know if my ammo management is bad there.
Yeah, well, it's tough. I mean, you're spending like 3 or 4 air blasts like every like exchange. Plus, you've probably spent like an air blast worth of ammo before the exchange happens.
So
Your
here,
team is
like, I don't know.
hiding, man. Your
Yeah,
team
I was
needs
gonna
to be
say our
up.
demo
Your positioning's
our demo
fine.
team and like our scout was like really low. I don't know. We definitely are. They're getting playground. They're getting all this main space. Like we need to play out more.
Yeah,
I've been really harping on my scout to play more on beam because I know Blank does that a lot. And I've watched that and I'm like, oh, that's really good because really the gun's the only thing stopping somebody from flanking left side. You know what I mean? And the scout. But if they're heavies being on playground, it's like you know where he is. So it's like that's not really an issue. And you have other players here to prevent that. I would say like, and it's also the fact that like somebody could rotate it immediately deal with that, but main is more of a priority.
Yeah, and your scout can run around the spy track and do whatever until the post, and then I think him playing like wide with beam is like really good. Like
I think we were just too hurt there. I don't know why, but and I think
yeah, everyone took too much damage and everyone's hiding. Because yeah, no, like as soon as the post is over, you want to like take the space, make sure they can't walk through main, make sure they can't walk over hill. You, your demo, your scout, your med still beaming everyone. But yeah, it is what it is. I think the only thing I could say is you might have played a little too far forward alone for too long in the post. Like once you realize your team wasn't there, like you end up taking a ton of damage and then like kind of like staggering like who needs heals. But
I like that.
as far as micro, like that, like that's like the main thing I saw there. You being on ARB here is good. Just like make sure he doesn't get stabbed. Okay. Now that you guys are taking the space, you want to like
I think
leave
I
them.
should
Yeah,
get off
you need to get on hill now. Like you holding the space for Arb there as you guys start taking the refight is really good. And then I think as soon as your team actually starts getting hill again, you just got to get up with the rest of your team. Now this is totally fine though. I like this positioning.
Yeah, I tried to AFK a little bit more. You're gonna like jitter less.
Yeah.
But, it's hard to get. I'm like always. I'm a jittery player. I mean, you see me.
Oh
Play.
yeah, I've seen the like Townze recoil on the pipes.
Or like
Townze aim.
or like fucking, or like do the 360 turns. Like
yeah,
I'm
I do that a
jittery.
lot. Okay, nice, good catch. You just got to get back in immediately in this post. Nice, get with your team. Good job. Yeah, this is all super solid. Okay, you minor thing. You just like spy checked while the spy was dead there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be recrossing relatively soon. I say these things just add up. That sucks. Usually you like never get piped standing there.
The curvature.
Yeah. Wait, is that evil on spy? Was he reading?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's, Technomo Scout Evil Spy. This is the XL team. I just realized.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I saw it was the XL team. I saw it was Buka, but I didn't realize they had evil. Okay, I think I've only ever played against evil like once on like when I was playing with real
I
friends.
think we're ready to swing, so I start swinging.
Yeah, this is totally fine here. Kill this heavy, and then okay, you actually don't need to get one on your sniper with your NG like building a gun there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It goes back to.
No, but you did good. You turned around and saw that, and then went forward immediately. That's totally fine. I like, and then you denied a bomb. Like I think you like did totally fine here. Your team ends up getting wiped up. Like you deal with the heavy, you turn around, make sure your sniper's safe, see that he's safe, look forward, deny a bomb. Like they kind of wipe up your team anyways. But I mean, you did two things and were available to do a third if need be in that situation. So I think that was fine.
I think that's the hardest part about, like you said, about this class, going back to like what you said at the very beginning, was like, you have to do so many different things, and it's like,
oh, that sucks. I mean, nothing you can do, but yeah, it's really bad. You can kind of assume Spy's probably gotten across already in the amount of time this has taken. So I want you to be a little more worried about Shithouse and worried about behind you right now. Like I think he could be coming from Spiral right now if he wanted to be. And I like that your flank wants to take space, but I think your flank is just like they're gonna get run over before your team gets set up again, and then it's gonna stagger your fight and make it really hard most likely. But it looks like you're heavy backed up at least, so that's good. I think you should assume that Spy's behind you at this point instead of checking Shithouse because you've been here for so long. He should have gotten across. And the one thing I don't like about what you're doing right now is you're kind of like patrolling back and forth.
I see. I'm like floating.
Yeah, you're kind of like, you ever played like Metal Gear Solid?
No, but I.
Yeah, you're like a stealth, like playing like a stealth game like NPC. You're like walking back and forth, like checking the same things, kind of looking at the same things. You know.
You stealth mode. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
just like hold a good position, like you see where your teammates are, and like make sure you can't walk in from any of the places that they're vulnerable to. You don't have to like go walk back and forth. But this is fine. Just let your demo take the rest of this. Worry about spy right now. Actually, this spy. Fuck that heavy. Who cares about that heavy? It's like super spy time. Your NG's got your sniper.
Post your super spy time, you would say?
Yeah. Post is like almost always like super spy time. Thankfully, he doesn't do anything. But yeah, like
it is knife. I think I heard something there.
Yeah, you might have. I don't have sound on, so you might have. But
yeah, I heard
this
like
is fine though. You're worried about both here. This is like totally fine. Might not need to actually get. Yeah, I think you just shoot debts over that instead of like trying to walk onto it. Also, is that a spy? I don't think it was. No. But yeah, I don't know where the spy is like right now. He should be behind you. He should be looking for something. Unless I missed him dying. He just like legit got behind you and like went AFK for all of third. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, just clear. I would hard clear this. Yeah, let's chill. Just be wary of spy walking in, because I don't think the dispenser's up yet.
like I hate this fucking spot.
It's dude, upward last sucks. All right, with Arb dead, I would just that gun's dying. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Just get out.
I think
Yeah.
I ended up trying to. Yeah, I had a few moments like on Saturday. I had the one moment here. Like I just would die to my own spam reflecting it because
It
I would
just
hard
it
commit on the
just
gun.
sucks, man. Yeah, but yeah, as soon as like Arb is dead there and you're not like giving him like space to not get
That's why I
like
was
blown up,
considering running
like
stock there, because it's like I know the flash recollect is really important, but it's like maybe the more ammo to reflect.
you
But I
don't.
also feel like
The issue is like if they're spamming it correctly, like it's not one guy shooting like one pipe on cooldown over and over again, or like one soldier shooting one rocket on cooldown over and over again. Like it's staggered. They're like shooting it with like hit scan as well, like their sniper shooting it, their spy shooting it, their scout might even be chip shotting it. Like if they want the gun to die, it's going to die. You just want to like delay it as much as possible. And like give your team like your sniper the space to like take SVS as much as possible. But like if their sniper gets out and then like they have 5 people shoot the gun, like it doesn't matter how much ammo you have. Like they will kill it. And yeah, it's just like not worth dying for the gun. Like Edgy can rebuild the gun, but your respawn timer on last is like what, like 20 seconds or something. So yeah, if you're not giving your sniper the angle, it's not worth dying. And yeah, like I said, I just don't think. I've thought about the same thing on stock because it's just like, God, this is like so oppressive. But like you're never really even getting like the 10 air blasts out of it. You really don't need more than 8 because your whole job is
like
just
6 maybe.
Yeah, like either way, you're like reflecting a bit. You're more often than not resupping based off of how much damage gets through on the gun. Because again, like if a soldier shoots a rocket and then like a quarter second later a demo shoots a pipe, like one of those is hitting the gun. Like that's just is what it is.
Oh my! And then I fuck up these deaths every now and then. That's the
dude. The hardest deaths to hit in the world are the spawn shutter deaths, man. I don't know why. It's like
I thought it was just because I'm like fucking terrible.
No, I mean same probably, but yeah, like you just gotta dead them like way sooner than you think most of the time. This is really aggressive. I imagine you're sacking. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, you're the soldiers looking at you, the gun's looking at you. Like, yeah, it's fine.
I think my idea is my sniper's peeking there. Our issue was we were having trouble getting our spy crossing because we weren't sacking, but they were just catching our spy out. I don't know how.
I mean, if you don't sack or take an exchange, it's usually really hard for the spy to cross. It's really common. Like I think I mentioned earlier, like most teams when they take like a fast exchange or something, it's not to like actually win the point. It's so that their spy can get across and then take a fight with the spy behind.
I feel like our cart time is really fucking atrocious. Just watching that makes me piss me off. But here, like, they end the post, they get really aggressive into us. This was like this team compared to the Kira team.
Yeah, Exile loves to walk over hill on first defense. He loves to do it.
I mean, he does it even when Sniper's alive. Like,
yeah.
He just disrespects Arb. He just like peeks. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like this is such an easy way to snowball second.
I agree. I think it's really high risk, but it is something Exile like does do consistently. When I rang for him, he was calling like he really was trying to like get over hill and fight like as much as possible. But I mean, yeah, you just kind of like chill back and reflect the spam that he shoots. Basically, that's all you got to do when that happens. This is a situation like I mentioned before. Like one, I mean, your whole team's dead, so like it is what it is. But like you're trying to look at everything and end up seeing nothing. It's the classic Pyro mistake. Like it's just what happens when you like try to look at like literally like, spin your camera around, look at everything at once.
I think I think also this would stem from if we just controlled main harder, he wouldn't be able to do that. And I think probably what needs to happen, and like I think to fix this, even like talking to my team, is literally we just need to fucking like the Pyro's gonna beat stairs aggressively, the demo stairs aggressively. Literally, if we just fucking literally spam these guys out and then start shifting main and like looking at the demo man main and like take control playground, like half of these players aren't gonna be able to have an impact.
Yeah.
So I feel like we just needed to we're going to end, like I said earlier, I think in the demo, end top left anyway. We just need to start shoving everybody fucking flank and main at the same time. Like, and I think that would help a lot better. Because we were trying to end beam on flank a lot of times. And I think that can be good because I want to beam my flank. But it wasn't really, like, viable because they were just basically fighting us from equal footing on cliffs. Because we weren't able to control main, I think, hard. And I think that helps if I'm playing more aggressive, like, in the post, in the, like, over here, kinda.
Yeah.
Sorry, like instead of like spy checking. So like I'm gonna change that in my match.
Yeah, well, and especially right now, like Spy's dead, so this is like a super good opportunity. You just need the beam. Like I feel like where's your team? Like your team's just not walking behind this. Like I like what you're
No,
trying to do here, but your team like is just straight up kind of like jerking their shit like at the base of hill.
no, I hear you, and we just need to make a decision to walk. I think it's just like I just need to swing that fucking demo man, and we just need to start. Even if I die, I'm okay with dying if it just like creates space. So like
As
we
long
can
as your
control
team's
the
actually
game really
committing,
hard.
yeah. Like that's the big thing.
Yeah.
Like you just it's really good to be in front and die on
Oh my god, I do
like
this fucking flare
stopwatch
dodge.
offense. Like especially in post fights, you just have to. Your team
And
has
then
to
here, like
actually commit to it.
we're trying to shove main. I think I'm not able to like to. They take an Uber immediately into us, the opposite sides.
Yeah, that just is what it is. I mean, your team's kind of hung around for too long, and I guess did you guys? Was there an exchange earlier, or did
No,
they just like drop your
we
medic or
usually would
something?
move. So we probably should wait for Arbiter and get buffs. We should probably take this Uber
Yeah,
main.
yeah, you might as well just yeah,
Out
you have the
too.
time to do it. Just like make sure your med lives. That's the only thing that matters right now. Oh, that's so early. I feel like isn't Arb like still rolling out right now?
I think so.
Yeah, that's such an early Uber. Yeah, you guys just like used like as soon as your medic got, which is like your like Arb hasn't had the chance to peak yet.
Yeah. We. Okay, that's a good point. I didn't think about that on sniper. Yeah, I guess that's true. We probably could have waited a little bit harder.
Yeah, like try to let him get a shot off at least before you take the Uber.
I think he ends up still killing Arbiter here. This is like
Yeah, you microed it kind of shit, but you caught him at least. But yeah, you just want to like break his knife and then start blasting him away.
But I think here, like, if RNG could play more on Arbiter and I could just fucking.
Yeah,
Literally just...
that's fine too. The only downside here is that like the NG like he probably still gets tabbed because your NG has to 2-tap him, but yeah, your team also like all kind of explodes, which sucks. All right, so you guys are gonna be at disad again, I imagine. I don't think their med died, so. The spy's not in position though. Like he has to take Telly and recross, and like hopefully your team knows if Telly's dead or not.
Taking this that wide. That's goofy.
Yeah. You can sometimes find good moments to put deaths on playground if the sniper's like being oppressive there, but it can be really hard.
I think they were trying to kite immediately to flank, and like I think we just need to start. Yeah, and then they like their shoulder bombs.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
so,
no,
like,
Arb, don't back up. Yeah, I mean, your positioning's fine, like walking in with your team there, and everyone just kind of loses their ones.
More to the left, though.
The problem is there's no one there to play to the left. Like it would literally just be you on the left. Like you either your flank, your combo, or your sniper was like out of position there, because like all three of those groups of players like were playing in the same place.
I see. Need a fucking rocket for no reason.
Classic. Yeah, like this is totally fine. Like trying to get, if you can get Arb out, they just collapse on just your sniper there. They're just allowed to do whatever they want. It feels like no kind of like group of your players is having impact. Unfortunately. Like, what do you do there? You turn around and catch the spy while they like run three people into you. Like you just.
I was annoyed at that as well because it's like
Yeah.
I felt like I chose the lesser evil.
Yeah, like you unfortunately, if 4 people walk at you from like 2 directions, you will die. It's just yeah. But like they just shouldn't be allowed to do that, right? Like you fucking like 7 other people, like 4 of them are looking at you. Your team should be walking through main, like walking through flank, taking playground while that happens, while like all those people are like just like worried about killing just you and your sniper. Like I don't know. It's hard to coordinate that in like in the moment and if it's like on the fly.
No, so here I think the spy tried to spawn camp our medic, so I probably should have ran back with our medic there.
Yeah, you could. That's got to be a spy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that is a spy.
Don't chase this. Don't chase this. Not worth. You know where he is. You know you just bought yourself 10 seconds if you hit that debt. Like he's not doing anything for a bit. He's just gonna like at most revolver people from the back.
That's true though. I don't think about that enough. You say that, and I don't put it in perspective enough that I do buy myself more time. I think I'm always just kind of spy checking because revolver does exist.
Yeah, well like if he's like right up like in your face, obviously you got to stay worried about it. But in that situation, like that guy's not walking in. That guy's like getting a pack. And he's gonna like maybe like chip shot people. Like if somebody's 1 HP, they gotta be scared of that guy. But that's it. Those are the only people that have to be scared of a spy all the way back there with no knife. Okay, this is fine. Worry about spy soon. I'm not super tracking. I think he can be behind. Yeah, cool. Yeah, this is like super good. Nice, you guys take the Uber. You're giving Arv the space. You're spending too much ammo spy checking here, I think. Because you can just kind of use your eyes. Like if he's not next to you about to stab, like that, right? Like you saw him, right? You didn't have to like shoot fire to find that guy. So think about that when it comes to ammo management. You can spy check with your eyes. Like he's going to be a visible direct threat if he's going to stab your sniper. If he's not, like as long as you don't give him enough time to decloak and walk in the amount of time you're looking away, then he's not going to have the opportunity to stab someone.
Yeah.
But that's good though. I think you make it that well. You got real aggressive with it, but I think your whole team did, and it just didn't end up working out.
I was
yeah.
like, I'm gonna try to do on the same spawn wave.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Like I said, I think you protected Arbel though. You gave him a ton of space. He didn't die. So
like there,
this is too much, I think. But yeah.
I don't remember why I walked there. Oh, no, I think I was mad. I remember that.
Just run it down. Oh, the game's over. Yeah. That's fine.
Never mind. I think we wanted to do a push, just to try to do something. But I remember, what was it? On a second offense there, like I know I want to sit on my sniper, but I don't know, like there, could I put I guess my NG's on cart, so he can't spy check, and then my heavy's playing tunnel, so I can't. Dude,
the players on hill on the second push is literally like your demo, your medic, your sniper, sometimes your scout, sometimes your flank members shifting around. But like you're the only one that can kind of really do that, unfortunately, because like most of the time your scout and your NG are going to be in tunnel/cart. Your soldier's going to be like on the side or in tunnel, maybe bombing over hill. But he's like transient. He's not going to stand around and spy check.
I hear you.
And your heavy's inside tunnel, yeah.
I think what I need to start doing, and like I don't know, this sounds goofy, is just like start passing my sniper off depending on like the player. Like if I see players that are like with them.
Yeah, no, like I mentioned before, like you want to use your other spy checkers as opportunities to like look at other things and move around. Like if you see your heavies like standing on top of your sniper somewhere, like that guy's got it. Even if he doesn't have it, even if he lets your sniper get backstabbed, like you not spy checking there because your heavy's standing there is correct. You just got to trust people to do their jobs when they're in position to do them. You'll find it way more commonly on like Koth maps on payload. Most of the time it's pretty set in stone when you're going to be on your sniper and when you're not, because everyone's roles are way more defined. Like you mentioned, like NG's just going to be on the cart, like you can't really give them space to do anything else. But like on Koth, you'll find so many situations where it's like, I want to drift to my sniper here, but my NG's there right now, so I can go over here and do this. So I can, my heavy's here, so I can spy check this thing. I see my NG walk into Shutter on Asheville, so I know I don't have to spy check Shutter right now, and I can spy check other things. Even, you like all of those kind of like little clues and like cues to look at other things will give you the space to like spy check better, basically.
No, I think we got one more half. That should be towards the end of it. What the hell is that camera shit?
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
Did it record both games in one?
Probably.
Oh, it did. I think I got a bit from that. I don't think I'm gonna go with the third because you're gonna see a lot of the same things.
Yeah, we don't need to like do the same stuff over and over.
Repeats, but I think I got a lot of valuable information off that. I think that there are just certain points that I just can't leave my sniper alone. Like here, as I'm walking up cliff, or like on last, or like I can only be the only one who's done as a soldier. But I think other times I can leave him to other players and like pass him off so I can play more aggressive. Because I think that was the biggest issue I had, is like I over spy checked, and I think if I can create more space in our combo and play more aggressive, like I'm able to have much more of an impact. I think my team's better when I'm like playing more forward.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had to like change that up a lot as I like when I like got picked up on the Hornets. I very much had to learn like when I need to not just like sit back and spy check, when I need to walk and just die, because that was my default, even more so than you are in these demos, where I would legit just be like AFK, like standing around looking for spy. And I'd have Kira be like, you need to be like in post fights, you need to be like walking in front of me, and it doesn't matter if you die. Like it doesn't matter if spies like behind you, like you just got it. It's like okay, like that makes sense. You just finding those moments is really really hard at first on Pyro, because it feels like you're walking into the world. It's like, oh, there's like open space in front of me and people with hit scan. Like how am I going to close that gap? What am I actually going to be doing?
Like I know when to. My issue is just like I don't know when to. Like I spy check too much, and it's like trying to learn the class, and then it's like at the beginning I'm too aggressive. So I don't know. It's like finding a balance, I think.
It really is, yeah. Because you like I said, you don't want to be the guy that just runs in and dies over and over again either. It is very very hard to like fill that moment to moment gap, because you don't have time to actually think in game, like for how quickly things happen on Pyro. Like you have to be like getting like not necessarily muscle memory, but you have to like see something and immediately know the next thing you're supposed to be looking at, like constantly forever, because it just moves so fast. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about or go over?
Not that anything that I can think of in mind too, honestly. Like, but I think overall, I'm just gonna try to apply what I have, like more playing aggressive, creating more space. We'll definitely like win or lose. I'll definitely review the match because I think regardless, like if I want to play this class again, I want to get at least use the match. I think would be the best demo in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
You.
All right. Well, yeah, man. Sounds like a plan.
I appreciate it. Thank
you. Of course, yeah. Good luck in your match tonight, and yeah, I'll be happy to go over the match demo if you want to.
Yep. Have a good rest of your day.
All right, man. You too.
Take care.
Peace.